What's up, guys? Jason here with another movie review. Today, I will be talking about M. Night Shyamalan's new motion picture, Knock at the Cabin. Now, if you haven't seen Knock at the Cabin yet, and you don't want anything ruined for you, I'm going to try not to talk spoilers. I might talk some minor spoilers, though, so depending on what you consider a spoiler, I just want to be safe. If you don't want anything ruined for you at all, stop the video, head on out to the theater, check it out, then come on back. Now that we're past the spoiler warning, let's go ahead and dive in, shall we? So as of late, M. Night Shyamalan has been one of those directors who his projects are kind of hit and miss. I mean, there were a few that kind of sit in the middle, like Glass or The Village or Lady in the Water, but you know, for the most part, it goes one way or the other. Split was fantastic, Unbreakable was amazing. Sixth Sense is one of the spookiest thrillers of all time, and M. Night Shyamalan's known for that twist element, something that we think is one thing and it actually turns out to be another. Well, what I will say about Knock at the Cabin is it's kind of in his, middle of the road affair. Walking into this movie, I had really high hopes. Throughout the movie, I really wanted to be hyper invested, but it just wasn't doing it for me. It didn't grab me right away, and there wasn't some other sort of hook that really made me want to care. And now that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means it's just kind of it's a middle of the road type deal, and it's a shame because it has such potential. It feels a lot like M. Night Shyamalan was playing it safe with this. I know it's based on a novel, and I've never read the novel, but from what I imagine, the novel did a better job kind of portraying the anxiety and the tension and the terror of having to decide between the ones you love and saving humanity. But this wasn't really like that. It was so predictable, and it just, even the scenes where there's tension, there's not really much tension. You kind of already know how things are going to go before the credits roll. Heck, I figured it out in the first 10, 15 minutes. And it's a shame because, this movie, I mean, it could have done so much more with its premise. One thing I will say is the performances are pretty solid. Dave Bautista in particular, he's definitely a standout in this movie. I once heard, I believe it was Ryan Johnson, somebody said that Dave Bautista, in his view, Dave Bautista is the best wrestler turned actor. And after seeing him in this movie, I agree. Because I think back to his performance in Glass Onion, and then I think to his performance in this movie, and they're so diverse and just so nuanced and multifaceted in their own specific way. Like in this movie, he's so charismatic, much like a cult leader would be, but he's not so overt about it. He's very subtle. And you can tell because of what he's being asked to do by a higher power that he really doesn't want to do it. And it's not just in his words that he conveys that. It's in his actions. It's in his mannerisms. It's in his voice, the way he uses his voice. It's just, I can't give any more high praise to Dave Bautista in this movie. But I mean, overall, it was okay. And I know I said go out to the theater and check it out for the spoiler crowd, but honestly, I don't even think this movie's really a theater going experience. I honestly think this is a Universal film, so I honestly think it'd be better if you just waited till it arrived on Peacock to check it out. And I know that's not doesn't sound like a glowing review. It doesn't even, it sounds more like a knock. Honestly, I mean, pun intended. I just, I don't know. I walked out of the theater and I really didn't feel anything. And it wasn't like I was numb. I was just like, meh, you know? So honestly, I'm going to give Knock at the Cabin 3 out of 5. I thought it was okay, you know. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, but I just thought it was okay. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you thought of Knock at the Cabin down in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell, get updates on all my future videos. You can also follow me on my Facebook page where I'll be posting more updates. I've been very active on that page lately, giving updates on, you know, delays and things like that. So definitely check that out if you want to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.